Hi everyone, it's Alia or Cake Legend and welcome to day 11 of the 12 days of Christmas cakes. It's Christmas Eve! So today we're going to be making this really cute knitted sweater kind of vibe cake with some buttercream piping. Of course, we're going to start with stacking our cake. I have some little 4-inch cake layers here, chocolate cake with chocolate ganache filling, because what else would you fill a chocolate cake with? And I just stack that as I normally do before putting it in the fridge to chill. If you'd like to watch a tutorial on how to stack cakes for beginners, you can find it in the top right-hand corner. Next, I crumb coated my cake. Totally not necessary if you like to skip the crumb coat, but I was doing 12 cakes at the same time, so I wanted to do a crumb coat on all of them so that they wouldn't go dry in the fridge. I know I can be pretty speedy when it comes to cake decorating, but I cannot do 12 little custom Christmas themed cakes in one day in my kitchen at home. When I was done with the crumb coat, I started to mask the cake in just some white plain vanilla buttercream, and I did a smooth finish on the sides, but I made sure to leave that rough edge on top. For the piped decoration on the side, we're only going to need this Wilton number 16 star tip, as well as Wilton's 21 star tip, and a small round Wilton piping tip. I think I used number 3. Starting with the round tip, I piped little dots down the cake to be a guide, and then I connected those dots to create this diamond pattern. The little guide just helps to make sure everything is even and like around the same size. After I piped those straight lines, I went over them again using the same piping tip, but piping almost like as if you were doing a pearl border, but over top of this diamond pattern on the sides. I did that on both sides just to make it look a little more complete. Then I repeated that 3 more times on the cake, so that the front, the back, and each side had this diamond pattern going down. Next, I used my bench scraper to create another guide, just a straight line going down in between each of those diamond patterns we created. I grabbed the larger of the 2 star tips and started piping a basic shell border going down over top of each of the 4 lines I just created. After that, I grabbed the bench scraper again and then made another 2 lines on either side of each shell border that I just piped. So I piped 4 big shell borders. Now I did 2 lines, 1 on each side, so I made 8 guides. Then I switched over to the smaller star tip and piped the same shell border pattern going down each of those 8 guidelines we just created. I'm so sorry that my hand is blocking most of what I'm doing right here. I'm trying to be better at getting the good angles. After I covered each of those guidelines we just made, the piping on this cake was all finished. Now it's time to make the little pine cone decorations on top. I melted down some milk chocolate chips and mixed in some vegetable oil to get it to a nice runny consistency. I grabbed some strawberries and some sliced almonds and started to create these pine cones by inserting the sliced almonds into the strawberry. These are gonna be like the little scales of a pine cone. So I tried to space them out nice and evenly and have them fanning out a little bit as I went down the strawberry. It looked something like this, and then I dipped it into the chocolate to turn it into the pine cone. I was too afraid to shake it, so I just kind of held it and let all the excess chocolate drip off. And then I made another one and put them aside to set. Now, just as another decoration, I grabbed some cinnamon sticks. Well, I grabbed one cinnamon stick and I broke it in half. Then I laid the two halves on top using some buttercream to make them secure. And then I used more buttercream so I could stick on my two pine cones. And after that, this cake was all finished. It's really giving me the cozy sweater winter vibes. Thank you all so much for watching. Be sure to leave a like and comment if you enjoyed, and get ready for tomorrow, the last day of the 12 days of Christmas cakes. Bye!